All right, so we're back over at the frame jig. Final little mock-up fit of our down tube. Hey everybody, welcome back. Saturday in the shop. I hope everybody had a good 4th of July. Not sure exactly what all we're going to do today. I don't know if you can hear, but we did pick up a video drone, which I'm going to be messing with, trying to see how that works as far as videoing us while we work. Pretty cool little thing. And so we're going to mess with that. We're going to try and get back, I think, on the backbone. We got our annular cutter, so we'll probably go over to that. Get those holes bored in the backbone, get them welded up, and I don't know what else. We'll see what the day brings, but kind of a little bit of a disorganized day coming back from a holiday. But anyway, we are gonna get out and go to work, so we'll see what we can come up with. All right, guys, so we're out here with our backbone, and we've got our pieces all made from last week, as you remember. So I was trying to figure out how I was going to do the layout, and what I think I came up with that's going to be probably the easiest. We're just going to take a little piece of welding wire and mark it at 3 inches. And then, well, first I'm going to try and get a mark. So we'll mark our 3 inches. Then we're going to be able to just lay it out on here and scribe our marks, and then we'll center punch it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got all our layouts. I'm going to go grab a center punch real quick. All right, so we got all our center punches done. We're going to head over to the mill, get the annular cutter fired up, clamp this thing in a vise, and punch some holes. All right, so we got our part clamped in our mill. Go ahead and lock our tool.
All right, so we got all our holes cut. Just deburring these things here. All right, well, this isn't working too well. Too heavy of a burr. We're gonna head over back to the welding table. We'll bust out the flap wheel, cut the burr off, fit all our stuff, and then see about getting this all welded up. All right, we got all our plugs fit in here. We're going to get this all cleaned up, fire up the welder, and see what we can get knocked out. All right, so this is our new Everlast inverter welder 230. It's a Typhoon 230, I think. I've never welded aluminum with it before. Just a little bit of stainless and a little bit of carbon steel. Really only used it like 2 or 3 times, I guess, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's not a disaster. I'm still learning how to set it up. It's got a million settings, so we'll see here in a minute, I guess. I do have to say I'm liking this welder so far. I actually like it better on the aluminum. On the steel and stainless steel, I had a little bit of weird results with it at first. So, but I pretty much blame that on me, not the machine. And but the aluminum seems to really be doing pretty nicely. Makes me look like a half-assed good welder. All right, so we got these all blasted in. We'll let this cool for a while. It's going to take, obviously, a bunch of cleanup work. Change out my flap wheel. See if we can get this cleaned up a little bit. The flat surfaces, then obviously we'll have to change to something to clean the inside holes. All right, so we got that all flap wheeled. We need to clean these inside holes up. I think I'm going to see, I think I have 1.25 inches annular cutter. If I do, I'm going to drop this back in the mill, clean those out. That'll be quick and easy instead of trying to use like a hand grinder inside. So gonna go see if we can get that done. All right, so I don't have an 1.25 inch, but what I do have is this annular cutter sets or countersink. So I'm going to try that and see if it'll just clean, since this is mostly just the edge, should clean a good bit of it. And even if it doesn't clean at all, it'll still be enough where it'll really minimize what I got to do with the hand tool. So pop this in here and see how this works. All right, so it didn't clean up everything, but it sure cleaned up a lot of it. So make it a lot easier for us to go in there now and clean this all out by hand with the little grinder.
Yeah, when I saw that, Laura was showing me.
Yeah. I got it yesterday, or it came 2 days ago, yeah. What's that?
I never knew they had that.
Yeah. Relatively, I think. I don't know. All right, so our sanding drum was getting chewed up and not getting it done quick enough, so I'm switching over here to a carbide burr. I'll rough everything off, get it almost done, and then finish it with a sander so it doesn't chew the sander up too bad. I've never had any good luck finding any good small like drum sanders that last for more than 2 seconds. So if anybody has anything they use and they like, please let me know what it is. All right, so we're back over at the frame jig. Final little mock-up fit of our down tube. We got it coped nicely to the neck. We got our speed holes put in, cleaned up about 90%. Super happy with this. Looks really cool. Obviously, it's crazy tedious work and really ridiculously time-consuming, but that's okay because it looks awesome, and that's really what matters. All right, guys, that's a wrap on the aluminum GS frame build for today. Not a ton done, but a big piece. Tedious work, but that's kind of the nature of this bike. I never expected it to be done very quickly, so that's really about it. No real big cost updates this week. We spent 3 hours, so it's $420, and I think that'll pop our total up to around 9,000 and change. I'll put it down in the description if you're really worried about it. Didn't buy any other parts or anything for it this week, so nothing big to report there. And that's it. We're going to get out of here. Appreciate you guys as always, and hope to see you next time at Gattis Garage.